As you said, I have my disagreements with Captain Navarro. In the first place, I strongly suspect we are wasting precious time chasing after this mythical gate civilization that she hopes still exists. What's even more disturbing to me, however, is the announcement the captain made over the intercom an hour ago that we've captured some of the local aliens, capable of destroying us in seconds. This course of action can only lead to disaster, ruining what little chance we have of getting home. Unfortunately, I'm in no position to do anything about it. As the captain pointed out, I am on board strictly as an observer, despite my being, in effect, a representative of the Federation itself.
But there must be something you can do. Captain Navarro would certainly listen to anything you had to say, with your knowledge of the anomalies.
In the first place, I fear she does not share your estimate of my knowledge. In the second, starship captains are not known for their receptiveness to unsolicited advice from unwelcome civilians. And in her eyes and the eyes of her officers, that's precisely what I am. Not that I can fault them for that, of course. Or the rest of the crew for seeing me in the same light.
I'm not sure everyone feels that way. I certainly don't.
I thank you for your confidence. In any event, there's little either of us can do about the situation except watch and listen. Has it occurred to you that we haven't been told everything concerning our contact with the aliens?
No.
What I'm saying is, while I'm sure the captain wouldn't lie, I can't help but fear that there are a few things she's simply not telling us. Believe me, I've often dealt with people in positions of power, both military and non-military, and they virtually never tell the public or their subordinates the whole truth. And I include myself in that category, Miss Davis. I have to admit that I have not always been 100% open. Now, I'm not saying that I ever did anything that I didn't honestly believe was in the best interest of the Federation in the long run. And I'm certainly not suggesting that Captain Navarro would ever do anything that she didn't firmly believe was in the best interest of her ship and crew. There have been starship captains who have put their own interests above that of their people, but Captain Navarro surely is not one of them. Her reputation for competence and integrity is among the best in the fleet, as you probably are aware. No, all I'm saying is that for what she sees as the best of possible motives, she is not letting us know everything that is happening, either with the aliens or the anomalies themselves. The problem is, since she is not as knowledgeable as she could be about the anomalies, she might just be keeping to herself the one piece of information that in the hands of someone more knowledgeable could be the key to our return to the Federation.
Captain's log, supplemental. We have safely removed the trigger mechanisms located in the aliens' mouths. Now that they are safely disarmed, I hope we can establish some communications between our species and find some answers to our present situation. Will she be all right, Doctor?
The prognosis looks good, Captain. Our immediate attention was crucial in repairing the serious wounds the lieutenant suffered. I expect her to make a full recovery.
Good job, Dr. Sparrock.
I only did what was required, Captain.
Of course. What's the status of our guests?
They remain unconscious, although I have not ascertained why. The medication used to keep them sedated has been discontinued for several hours. I believe the creatures have placed themselves into a self-induced coma.
Keep security on them. I suspect they're only waiting for a chance to attack. informed.
Captain.
Little shaky from the phaser, but that's all. Which is to say, vastly preferable to the alternative. Thank you, Lieutenant Thompson. Ensign Reams, for your prompt action. Get this one to the detention cell. Put one of the others, just one, the taller one, in with him. And we'll watch and we'll listen and hope something develops.
Interesting.
Yes?
I believe the alien was indeed listening to our conversation, Captain. Although it couldn't understand our language, it ascertained that you were in charge.
So he'd know who to try to kill first.
You have to start somewhere. And it was a form of communication.
Dan?
I'm onto my ears and reports. Sonak is both science and medical departments working overtime. What's up?
I just escorted our guests to the brig. It's not very talkative, but I don't think they should be underestimated. They might know a way to get us out of here.
If I know the captain, they'll talk.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Which means I really need to get to work.
Damn aliens. They're ruining my social life. Could I stick around, maybe watch you run through those tests? I could take notes, maybe wash a beaker or two.
No! I wouldn't get any work done with you breathing down my neck. Go away!
Okay.
Captain's log. Supplemental. Our alien guests have remained silent during the last 10 hours. Meanwhile, the Hannibal's computers have been working on translating their ship's message sent out earlier. If this fails, I'm not sure we'll ever establish communication. Yes, Sonak.
The computer will be able to provide us with a rudimentary translation. Normally, a totally unknown language would require more extensive data and time. But their subspace message seems to have contained all that we needed to get started.
Excellent. How soon can we try the translator on them?
You should be able to exchange very basic information already, Captain.
Good. Let's go talk to them. Have the computer hook up with the portable translator in the brig.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Sonak. We are not your enemies.
Be silent, now!
I could have told you that. You do not need to be silent or keep any secrets from us. We are not your enemies.
I believe you are not the enemy. It does not matter that he's not the enemy. The fact that our speech is known to anyone could lead to our destruction.
Who is this enemy you speak of?
The enemy! The destroyer of 1,000 worlds!
We have found many worlds already destroyed. Did any nearby worlds survive these destroyers?
Not in this part of space.
Then your world is not nearby. I apologize. I realize you dare not reveal any information about the location of your world, for fear that it might enable your enemy to find you.
That is correct. When you say you are not our enemy, we believe you. But belief is not enough in matters as vital as this.
I understand. The location of your world is not important to us. But can you tell us what you call yourselves?
We are the Hoshin.
And yourselves? Your own personal names? My name is Elaine Navarro. And as you guessed earlier, I am in command of this vessel. And this is Mr. Sonak, my second in command.
Are we to be released, Elaine Navarro?
Very well. Lieutenant Thompson? Now will you tell us your names?
I am Tarasak.
I am Radzik.
I'm sorry that our earlier actions caused you and your crew members injury, and I thank you for your kind treatment.
We understand your reasons. In any event, I was not harmed, and Garcia will recover. Now will you come with me and explain to us who this enemy is?
There is little we know to tell. Our knowledge is limited to the slaughtered millions of our people, and the knowledge that we would all be slaughtered if given the chance.
But why? Why does he want to kill you? How did this war begin?
You have shown us the pictures of the worlds you visited, and still you can ask such a question?
I only meant, how did you first come into contact with the destroyers?
They attacked us just as they attacked you.
Was there an attempt at communication?
They only communicate with their weapons.
But your people did try.
Yes, the first ship's attack did try, but moments later, they were destroyed. 2 other ships managed to transmit a subspace message before they were destroyed also. That description and those images are a central part of every Hoshan's earliest education.
What did the Hoshan do next?
At first, not knowing the extent of their power, we did little but avoid the sector of space where the attack took place. But then, one of our colony worlds was destroyed. Hundreds of thousands of Hoshan were killed. Shortly after, we began to find other worlds destroyed. We knew we were no match for these aliens and their planet-killing weapons. Our only chance for survival lay in remaining hidden from them, while we developed our own weapons, our own defenses. We had to retreat from space altogether, evacuating our colonies and destroying anything we could not take back with us. For decades, we worked only on our defenses. We have constructed a fleet of warships to match theirs and turned our planetary system into a fortress. Finally, after generations of sacrifice, we have grown strong enough to return to space, to begin seeking them out.
Even after all this time, you still don't know why they attacked you in the first place?
Ask them if you dare.
If we get the chance, we will.
You have already explained to us how you came to be trapped in our space, Captain, but I must ask, what is it you want of us? Why have you openly confessed your strengths and weaknesses to us?
Because we hope that if we demonstrated our trust in you, you might come to trust us, at least a little.
It is easy to trust those who are your prisoners and have no opportunity to betray you. If you truly wish us to trust you, use your great ship to help us wipe out the destroyers.